Your brain don't look like
skin.
that big.
No. I've seen I saw they cut it open. I mean, it's thick. You have a thick layer of skin here and
And the
protection,
bone.
and then the bone, and then a
Boner.
membrane, and then your
And
brain.
the boner.
The brain's it because it looks so. He looked like almost like you could touch your fingers together in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! For those who don't know what we're talking about, I don't think you want to know.
No.
Oh my gosh, Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen on this great start of November. It is the second to last month of the year, the first day of the second to last month of the year, and we are still in the 2020 or the 20s. And I would, you know what, when 2020 rolled around and everyone was super excited about Roaring 20s,
Mm-hmm.
and then like what, a couple months later, everything was closed down.
Mm-hmm.
We could still get that back. Hey, Eduardo, how you doing, brother? That feeling doesn't need to go nowhere. All right, there is still time for Charlestoning and drinking gin with seltzer water and flappers and all of that. All right, I
I don't
think
want any of that.
2024 is going to be a fantastic year, and I'm not waiting for 2024 to prepare for it. All right, there's so much that needs to be done in goodness. Hey, turn your Wi-Fi off real quick. It looks like our Wi-Fi is a little low.
Okay.
My apologies.
So,
What I'm saying is I am excited. All right. I am excited for what is to come. I am thankful to celebrate everything coming with you guys out there and with you right here and with a really good cigar. Uh, Once Frankie lights it up, I'm going to have him give you guys the name because I think he deserves the credit on this one. It was all his idea, and I am 100% behind it. It's a company, though, I will say we don't talk about nearly enough. I think that's fair to say, yeah.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that popular of a brand. Honestly, where we're at. When they first came into the shop, people were loving them and buying them up. But I have a lot of brands, when they have something new and it comes out, it's fantastic. People buy them up for a while, and then they'll kind of just fade back into their normal routine of buying their normal stuff. So it's too bad too because I'm a big fan of these cigars. This is the Casa Cuevas Sangre Nueva, which means new blood.
Boom. Good picture. Excellent work. No, there it is, right there, guys. This is obviously from Casa Cuevas. It is a Cameroon wrapper over a Corojo binder, Dominican, Nicaraguan, and U.S. Pennsylvania fillers. It is absolutely phenomenal. Let me go ahead and light up as well because I want to get smoke in this. And I don't want to stop sharing that. Let me just get that over there. There we are.
Do you remember what was in the TP 2022 Drew Estate sampler?
I know I can figure it out.
I don't recall. I know it was a black wrap 3-pack that said TP on it. I think there was 2 versions, but without opening, you couldn't know which version you got. It was either, I want to say, the Nica Rustica, or it was the Acid 20th. Again, a lot of the stuff we got from Drew Estate from TP was wrapped in black paper and just had TP on it. So
For a good reason. They try to build up a lot of suspense.
mm-hmm.
I think not TP. Drew Estate does a really good job of that, especially with the tasters. Oh my gosh, what's the proper name for it? The virtual parties they throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh,
the live kits.
the live kits. Thank you. I think they are a really cool idea. I think it brings a new perspective to the industry, especially when you want to put on an event for everyone. Obviously, you want to get it to all the different shops, but sometimes it's not feasible for every shop to put one on.
Yeah.
So why not have an event where every customer that they have can, watch or benefit from? Maybe they won't watch that night, but they will have all the information ready for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good plan. Cam, Richard, how you guys doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I think they like to keep their cards close to the chest, but once it's time to get the word out, they do a good job of getting the word out.
Stays in a loud place. watching the World Series.
So
Well,
what?
if you can see this, Arizona plus Texas Rangers equals
Yeah, I'm not watching at all.
nope.
I want to say it was Riste who posted about it or something. The worst ratings for the World Series in a very long time. I think it was him who put it. Good. I'm football. Baseball is dead to me until the Dodgers play again.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, it might not watch the first game. I might not watch opening day. Just to protest. No, I'm probably gonna watch opening day. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the Freestyle Live Kids too. I liked all the different kinds of swag that they had. And again, Jewel State is number one when it comes to swag and what they give away to people. No one else even comes close. I mean, it's true that Jewel State has tons of money and a big name behind them that purchase them, so they have the money to do what they have to do. But yeah, no one comes close when it comes to swag. You know.
There's other cool swag out there.
Fuente gives away cool stuff. Rock Patel gives away cool stuff from what I've seen. Romocraft is giving away some awesome stuff too. But when it comes to innovative and things outside of the box, you can't beat Jewel State. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but I got a rolling suitcase. The D25 rolling suitcase. I mean, who does suitcases really? I mean, it's always cigar related stuff. So that was crazy. So
once Zara starts sending out those $1.2 million lighters to everybody, then you have a run for your money as far as Jewel State's concerned. Yeah, the ratings are horrible. Evidently, I didn't realize that. It was that little watch. I just thought I wasn't talking about it, so I figured, whatever. That's just me being a baby about it. Other people will still enjoy it.
Sure.
And I hear it's actually a pretty great series so far.
I wouldn't know.
I'm not gonna know. So I'm not gonna watch it. But that's what I've been told, that it's a good baseball. I don't see how it could be. Dodgers aren't there. So
Exactly.
Whatever. But it's another one of those things, though. If it doesn't get good ratings consistently, it's gonna start getting less and less eventful.
Mm-hmm.
It's why the Super Bowl stayed as it is, because they make a big spectacle of it at the halftime show.
I think the Super Bowl is the way it is also because it's a one and done. You don't have any series. You play one game, you win, you move on, you lose, you're out.
That is very true.
Baseball, basketball,
hockey,
soccer, they all have playoffs. They all have
exactly.
They all have rounds and tournaments and best of. And it just keeps it going on forever. Even I also like the NCAA tournament because you play one game of basketball, you win, you move on to the next round, you lose, you're out.
So March Madness is how you think it should go.
Yep,
that makes sense. I think that's pretty fair to say. I don't know the numbers, but as we saw from Winning Time, you guys haven't seen that series, I would watch it. It's money too. More games they play, the more money they're going to make. The more tickets they can sell, the more beers they're going to sell.
Right.
The more the fans get into it, the more season tickets are going to be gone next year. Right off the bat, like, oh shoot, we may not have won, but we took them to Game 7. Gotta get a season ticket for next year. What happens? Oh, we won. Gotta get our season ticket. Gotta show support.
Yep.
What are the numbers you think? Do you think the Super Bowl and that one and done moment makes more money than a very good 7-game streak for baseball or basketball or hockey? I guess. Yeah. I guess not, I wouldn't think hockey would be close. I don't think so.
It would depend. I don't think baseball would come close. I don't think soccer would come close here in the U.S. Basketball may come close as a 7-game series.
7 games, yeah.
But I mean, if you only play the best of 7 and you win it in 4, I don't think so, because I think more people tune in when it's games 4, 5, and 6.
When it goes into those championship rounds kind of situation, yeah.
I think people are like, oh, well, I can miss the first couple of games, the first 3 games, Oh, they lost one. Oh, I can miss the next couple of games, so they can't win it until there's best of 7. So I think collectively basketball has a chance. Maybe we should look up last year's numbers to see what that is as opposed to Super Bowl. But even people who aren't fans of football will tune into the Super Bowl to see the halftime show, to see the opening show,
Commercial.
the commercials. So it's hard to tell. It really is.
That's one of those money things that it gets me thinking a little bit. Just I get why they do what they do, because it's not just about the sport itself, but it's also about the industry that it takes to keep that going. Because you don't get like Eduardo says, yeah, it's a one-stop mega event that ends the season, and it really is a mega event. That's the perfect way to describe it.
But then again, it is kind of cheating because they have a whole week dedicated to the Super Bowl in the city that it's in.
Well, now, but when it started, it probably wasn't like that. Of course, I would assume that the days of whatever's going on as far as basketball, whatever city they're in, they're doing stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
WrestleMania for the WWE fans out there, it's a whole week now. It's a whole week plus the actual 2 day. Was it? Yeah, it's just Saturday and Sunday, not Friday. But they've got NXT. You've got the live shows beforehand. You have the city itself planning stuff.
Oh, definitely. They're definitely doing something.
As you should, though. It makes sense. That many people are going to be in that small of an area, no matter what town they put it in, whether it was in Hollywood or LA or in Texas. What's New Orleans is just happened, right? Or that's going to happen.
That happened a while ago.
Yeah. Either way.
New Orleans happened the first year we took the boys to SmackDown, because I remember they were still having the mixed tag partner tournament.
Oh yeah,
and
that was
their the WrestleMania sign was green, yellow, and purple,
Mardi Gras colors.
The Mardi Gras colors, and had that gesture pointing nose thing.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Plus, with WrestleMania, you even see indie companies running shows all week as a build-up. It is a giant money maker for everyone.
Absolutely,
and that's another reason why I'm not saying like sports are the most important as far as like entertainment goes.
They are,
but it's why they are important, because you have all the ancillary things that go connected to it. Hell, after NXT, the pay-per-view we got to go to, big shout out to the company, thank you for the tickets. Right outside the door was a dozen or more street vendors set up, ready to go, making money, making sure people had some food in their gullet. It's a long event.
So I like the one guy. I'm the only guy that takes cards. Not cash only.
Friggin' genius right there. He had his Cash App, his Zelle, his other stuff all ready to go, ready to help out those people who might be, cash poor, but they got that card,
Yeah.
And you go into Mechanics Bank, even though it's not one of the bigger, arenas in California. It's really nice. It's kind of small, in fact, compared to other ones. Could fit inside of other ones, I bet. You still have, what was it, 15,000 people? Something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah, maybe not this show that we're at, but easily for a lot of other events. We've been at full crowds of Condors fans where it's 12, 13, 14,000 people. You got to have a way to get their money from them.
Oh, definitely.
Lorenzo, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. And I would love to go check out some indie shows around the WrestleMania fever, because you got some of the best fans in the world right there. Everyone's there for the same reason. So I really love comments, even though you can't hear us, because everyone's there for a specific goal, as to have a good time while enjoying whatever particular interest that everyone shares. Because you go to wrestling, everyone there likes wrestling, all right? Maybe there's a few that get dragged along, who knows? But you're going to get lost in the fun, all right? There was a coworker who got some tickets, took her boyfriend, and they got lost in the fun of it, Not wrestling fans. Couldn't name a single person if you asked them. But they got lost in the time,
They had fun.
They had fun. That's the important part. Have some friggin' fun out there. Speaking of fun, Eduardo, they are great. I did it when WrestleMania went to New York last. That's awesome. See, I bet you there's some cool ass venues too in New York for wrestling.
Oh, definitely.
So I've been lucky enough to see them at conventions next to the ocean. We got to see micro mini wrestling at a bar. It's a big bar. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we're in a dive one, but still, it was a bar, and they still tore the roof down.
Yeah, they did. The toy show.
The toy show. Yeah, the toy show. That was by the bar. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Different one.
C4 was the one you were thinking of.
Yeah, I think that's C4. I missed that, by the way. It's a great event. California, Central Coast Comic-Con C4. Great event. The Dome. The Dome was a smaller but local event center that was just awesome. It had the actual event center plus a bar in the back with another stage. I want to say the dude had a house in the back or apartment.
I had an apartment in the back, yeah.
And storage for signs for long storage. If you were going to be coming back, it was a little worn down by the end, but that's because it was just
they let it go to shit, man.
And it's hard to get big names over there when you have a bigger event center like the Mechanics Bank or Rabobank at the time.
Yeah, but it's like it should have been like a historical landmark, man. That place was awesome.
Well, it wasn't as old as say the Fox, which is our local old theater, and the Fox was just gifted the theater on Nile or the Nile Theater, something like that, which is where that church does their right next to the Padre.
They were talking about.
Yeah, so they are going to be doing events there as well, just smaller venue events because it is a smaller venue.
Much smaller, yeah.
Yeah, and I love seeing them utilize these spots because they're beautiful old buildings. The architecture is absolutely phenomenal. They've been taken care of very well, and you don't. I don't want to say you don't see it anymore because when the Maya first opened up, it was really nice, but it doesn't feel the same as these older, luxurious, heavy draped red curtains, the balcony seating, the chairs all red velvet.
Even the decoration of the interior of the building itself, how often anymore do you see like one of those little private suites with all the gold accents around it, and an arch form and an arch shape,
the molding, and
all that stuff. No, it's like okay, here's a little platform with a rail around it. So
here's a not even a paint job, like linoleum on the walls. Get it done real quick. But I still enjoy going to the movies, whether it's, the nice theater or the old schools or the new stuff that they're putting out. Those experiences you get in crowds, people, even if you're all quiet or screaming or laughing at the same times.
What about the drive-thru?
See, I don't have as good a connection as you did because when I was kid is when the drive-thru was there. I loved it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't really remember it. The last drive-thru I remember going to was Jurassic Park 2 and falling asleep. I remember loving it, and Mom gave me a big old snack bowl, and we're ready for the movie, and then I wake up and it's over or almost over.
I had a huge fondness for drive-ins when I was younger. It's just a different way to see a movie, I wish the audio from the speaker was a bit better. I wish they had more of a Wi-Fi thing. It's like, tune to AM 540, and you can hear what we're hearing. Instead of that shitty speaker that someone always messes with.
Well, that's the thing, though. They brought it back, or they're trying to bring it back, and they have that technology now. I love drive-ins from what I remember, but I don't remember much about them. That's the problem. I think the nostalgia would be awesome, and I really thought we'd have that opportunity to get it back, during all the COVID nonsense. And I want to say I heard a rumor or a small kind of announcing it from Walmart that they were going to do that in some of their parking lots across the U.S. where you could take your family, you tune into a station, they're going to put a screen up so you can watch a free movie, not charge.
Well, they just showed, I think it was Harry Potter last month on the Mausoleum in L.A.
Harry Potter? Weird one to over there.
Yeah, I guess it's like a family night, though.
It's not that weird, I guess. They're trying to bring in the younger crowd to keep it going.
Yeah, we'll have a cast right spell and bodies don't come right from the dead.
Well, it's Leviosa. So you can't really do it right.
Real quick, just getting into the cigar. I'm gonna talk on the construction mic. Then I want you to talk about the blend booth.
Can do.
As far as construction goes, I did tap mine, just because I don't want to drop on the table.
Me too.
Perfect burn on the burn line there. Great draw, great smoke output. Only thing I think I'm smoking a little too fast. It is getting a little bit warm on me. So I might want to take it easy, slow down just a little bit. If you guys see me blinking, I apologize. Something's going on with my eye right here.
I was about to ask you, all right, but I didn't want to
Yeah, my eye is closed even more than normal, and they're already closed pretty squinty to begin with.
I don't want to point that out, but we got small eyes as a
Yeah,
family.
and so I don't know what's going on. I washed it out with irons, and I don't know what's going on. It's still bothering the hell out of me.
So hopefully you'll be all right. But yeah, if I take
Oh, okay.
these
So
off-
they do that in Jersey with the radio. They give you the radio station, but I always like that idea. I always wonder why they didn't do it. Because that little speaker just it was okay, but you had to have it loud enough so the people in the back, or if they're sitting on the bed of the truck, could hear it. But then again, if you're sitting right next to it, it's like
yeah, and that also what's what I'm looking for affects how many people can actually have there. Since you don't have enough speakers, you have to cut out seats or cut out cars. Excuse me.
Mhm.
In this case, pack as many cars as possible to pack in there safely, of course.
other really cool thing about drive-ins though.
What?
On the weekends, they were swap meets.
Yeah, that's true.
You can get your pogs.
I mean, you could technically just put a drive-through at the swap meet here, but they leave it set up all night.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Well, then again,
Figure it out.
you couldn't really because they also have the screens up the whole time.
Those were permanent though. These aren't
Yeah.
the inflatable ones like I was.
Like on a Call of Duty when you have the drive-in.
Yeah, that's
Try
true.
to
Yeah.
snipe people from there. Then everybody knows you're there, so they're already aiming at you.
Well, I can't. Other people could. I can't. I'm not good at that game. I'm not good at pretty much any video game. I just like playing some. No, I really had a thought when we were gonna. What I'm still trying to do is all the whole holiday horror movies. There is, and I talk about this on Girls Gore and Gin, an old group of filmmakers who were not part of the Hollywood industry, so they didn't get their movies into the theaters. What's up? What is it?
Read Richard's comment.
1 second. Let me finish sharing these ones, or else they'll go away. There we go. Just checked with the Texican, and they let people that
Only
cheer
let
for the
people.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
That's okay because I cheer for Texas, just not the Rangers.
I'm okay. I will sleep outside. I'll find the California hotel, the Hotel California.
There's a Hotel California in Vegas.
That is true. The California. It's nice. Yeah, actually, I don't know how nice the rooms are. I've never been in it.
You know, real quick, it's really weird. You know, the last time we checked the Apache, it was like $200 a night.
Yeah.
Some chick say she stayed there for $32.
Oh no! Here's the thing. It was a weekend thing. She probably stayed like a weekday. Because the Hotel Apache is still cheap. I think
But don't stay there, guys. It's bullshit
it's fine for one night
for one person.
for one person. You cannot share that room.
No,
It's so small.
they don't even have dressers or a closet.
No.
You get a pipe on the wall to hang your shit. It's a little pipe. Yeah, it's no. Anyway, sorry, that's a tangent. Sorry, guys.
To
Can
blend
you
real quick.
give us a blend?
So the blend again is that Cameroon wrapper. You have a Dominican.
Nicaragua, no?
No. Excuse me. A Corojo binder, Dominican, Nicaraguan, and U.S. Pennsylvania fillers. Phenomenally blended, very smooth and very balanced. A bit of spice to it, a little bit of sweet, which is going great with this coffee. This is just Monkey Colt black coffee. Yeah, nothing added to mine.
I got a couple sugars in mine.
Yeah, you get a little sugar, never hurts. But it already is a little sweet on its own. So if you like that chocolate bourbon, you're gonna love this.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a coconut fan, but I can't wait to try the coconut. With it. So
I do
very
like
excited.
coconut. I'm thinking it's gonna be like and I don't know if they said there's gonna be hints of cocoa in it, but I imagine it's gonna be like a Mounds bar
Guys, like you.
or almond joy. No, Mounds.
No, no.
Almond joy has the almonds on it, so Mounds bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dark chocolate and the coconut. I'm a fan.
Could be great. Could be wonderful. Jim, how's it going? Jim, Jeff, Andre. If I'm pronouncing that right, I apologize. How you guys doing? What was I gonna say though? Not very heavy. It's good medium plus at most. For those who have multiple cigars a week, you're probably gonna stay in that medium. If you are,
I would say though, your tolerance might be higher because you do smoke a lot of cigars.
Yeah.
With the blend, the way you said it, it might be spicy and it might be heavy for people that are casual smokers.
That is very fair. That's a very fair point. Yeah, if you are more on the casual side, nothing wrong with that. But you might want a meal beforehand. You might want a sugarier drink than black coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at that natural sugar Coca-Cola, maybe, I don't know, root beer or a margarita if you want some.
I will say, since this blend came out, it has been my favorite for Casa Cuevas. That goes, with their core line, the Sledgehammer, this one, all the stuff that they make. This has probably been my favorite blend that they came out with, and the young man who blended it,
Alec.
this is the son of the owner. Amazing job. I mean, this guy's like what, 20 something?
22, I believe.
Yeah.
23.
Young kid, but man, this was his first attempt. I can't wait for PCA next year if they come out with something else that he blends, because this is amazing.
Oh yeah. If you met oh my gosh, Carlito's nephews. What is it?
Brother or sister?
What?
Carlito's nephew's brother or sister?
Yeah, mom's cousin's roommate. Yeah. I forget his name on top of my head.
Probably Carlito.
Yes, Carlito Jr.
Mhm.
Make him the third? No, it's Jr. situation. Anyway.
George Foreman.
Anyway, there's a lot of talent that is growing up in this industry, and it's phenomenal to be there to see it happen, like firsthand.
Yeah.
Not saying that they're like super old or anything, but I would consider Alec and Bradley part of that.
Now I was going to mention them next. I don't know the terms of the deal that they had with General Cigars to where they were bought out.
Yeah.
I hope they let them blend more cigars.
I'll keep their
because the Kitsuki that they blended, and the what's the other one? Oh my gosh,
Blind Faith.
Thank you, Blind Faith. I want to say Faith something, but it was Blind Faith. Yeah,
it was Faith. Right.
I enjoyed those a lot. I was waiting for them to come out with something else.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, Alec and Bradley, and yeah, good stuff. DeFrankie slipped some tequila in the mug.
Yeah,
absolutely should. Actually, I'm not a coffee and tequila fan.
I'm not a coffee and alcohol fan. I do take back that I don't count like Buffalo Trace Creamer or Kahlua.
Yeah,
as liquor. I'm talking whiskey, a rum, tequila, vodka. Like even like an Irish coffee with poured Irish whiskey in it.
Nah,
I do not like it.
Saw the guy. Oh, he made 40 of them in a row. It's just coffee. He's pouring whiskey over it.
Yeah.
And if you like coffee and whiskey together, that's awesome. He does it very quickly. But I'm like, this is real hot coffee and room temperature whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
I don't know what it is about the mixing of the two. For me, it's just not it. Like I remember we were at the Paris, the White Bar. I forget what trip it was, but I ordered an Irish coffee, thinking in my head, Kahlua and coffee or Bailey's and coffee is what I wanted. It's not it. And when they handed it to me and I started drinking, I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
Remember, you finished it.
I did.
It took a while.
Took a while.
But
I finished it.
So I get similar things. I like my tequila and seltzer.
But I was thinking in my head, like Bailey's or Kahlua and coffee. That's what I wanted.
I call it creamer.
Yeah, I just called it the wrong thing. So
it happens. And Jeff, I don't know if we said this, but how you doing, brother? Listening in the car. Although he did put listing. I don't know what he's listing in that car, but whatever you got to, go ahead.
He's listening to the side.
Go ahead, do it. Unless it's not safe to do so, then don't do that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yes, we just passed Halloween. I hope you all had a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Last night was a lot of fun over at the Noble Manor. I think you forget some live footage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that. Greg, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Though now we've got a bunch of holidays coming up. I don't know what you guys have planned if you're traveling. There was a slight moment there that I thought we'd be spending Thanksgiving in Vegas, which I was very excited for. I've never done that.
I wonder what buffet would have gone to.
I don't know. That's what I was wondering as well. There's not really many buffets on Fremont. I think there's one, but it's over at the Fremont, and I don't think it's even open anymore. I think they might also be closing theirs down.
They got rid of the Sterling Brunch.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's so expensive. And then
I still want to go once.
Want to try it out. He's listing all the prize cigars he wants to buy at the current great deal. Check that out if you guys would like. Very much appreciate that. Get yourself 2 packs. Get another one on us, all right? Troy, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. I might be spoke a little fast on this too, but I am enjoying the heck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm overheating as of right now,
I think
but I'm going to tap it.
for me, another pairing choice for this because of the spice and the slight sweetness to it, either Disaronno on the rocks or my Disaronno Dr. Pepper Splash of Grenadine. I think that extra sweetness would balance well with this.
Okay, all right. Let's see, like a rum, but
Yeah, you can do a dark rum. Yeah, definitely. That definitely play.
there's very rare moments where I'm like, damn, I really want a mixed drink. It's usually when we're out and about because I don't want to just start, doing shots or something. Would love to do a great job of just sticking with something simple and pure. But there are those moments where an old fashioned is just on your mind, or like I said earlier, like a margarita just does the job. What do you call it? Did you hear the Great Smoke 2024 tickets are on sale? Very nice.
I don't know what it is with the Great Smoke, man. Every time it comes up where we have tickets to go, something happens.
Yeah.
Or just ruins it. And this year, I forget what day it's on. You remember what day it's on?
Oh, off the top of my head, no.
Richard or Eduardo, let me remember what day it's on. It just sucks that no matter what, something comes up, and we're unable to attend, and it's really unfortunate because that and the pool party, are 2 things that I would love.
Protocol pool party, man.
Yeah. Would love to go to.
No, we're gonna drag you over here. We're gonna not here. You and Richard both got to get you over to Vegas. We'll have to go to Hogs and Heifers. Then the Nerd Bar as well. I think you'd both get a kick out of that one. February 24th.
Yeah, see that's it. That falls right between TPE and PCA.
Right.
They're only 6 weeks apart because the PCA is moving to March. So financially, that'd be really, really hard to do. Because TPE and PCA, we could drive to Vegas.
Yeah.
So
for now,
flying over to Florida would be pretty difficult.
And even TPE this year or next year, might not be in the cards.
Yeah.
Because of the dates to get off for work and whatnot. It's very difficult when that close together. Not complaining because I would love to be at all 3. And not at all. Don't worry about us being there, guys. If you have the chance, absolutely go to the Great Smoke. Abe does an amazing job curating those cigars. The events around it, I hear, are friggin' spectacular. You're going to have a fun. You could go for a week to that. You could go for the entire week and then fly back, go Monday, leave the next Monday, and you might still miss some stuff because of how much goes on. Abe was talking about the trade shows now. Yeah, see, man. So I know he doesn't go to TP because of being so close to such a big event they put on. How much effort, how much time they put into that, and how much incredible value goes to what he does. Unbelievable. Flying in Wednesday morning, excellent call because there's a bunch of stuff that night. Thursday, Friday, they set up stuff. They have the dinner. It's not just that one day. It's not just a virtual show they've done a great job with as well. It is a tour de force of an event.
Yeah, and just like Richard said, the swag and the cigars that you get, the box that you get, is worth the ticket price alone.
Above and beyond. Really is. I'm looking forward to hearing about or more from Cigar Authority's event too. The 2 Guys Smoke Shop one.
The New England cigar or something.
I think it's called Cigar Con.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah, something like that. Either way, I know that Rough Wafflos and all of them are going to do a great job as well.
Oh, definitely.
Which is why we got to figure out a way to step up the game on the West Coast.
Yeah,
it's not their fault they're putting on awesome stuff, right? It's our fault for not stepping up the game.
It's just too hard, because people would fly in, like my idea, to have one in Ventura. It's not feasible because you'd have to fly into LAX and then drive the 2 hours to Ventura, and then have it at the fairgrounds or whatever. You still have to pay the California taxes. People that come in, they wouldn't really be getting any deals. That's just too difficult.
It would not be a deal event.
That's why anything bigger than like in-house events, Stogie Fest.
It's very good.
Only makes sense for people that already live here.
Yeah, that is true. I wish there was a way around that. I wish there was something we could do about that, but it just is not really in the cards
Yeah.
as of yet. Because you're not even going into the idea of permits for an event area big enough
Yeah.
to host something like that.
Well,
That would allow smoke.
I think if you got the okay, one of the big expos at the fair will be plenty. I think there'd be more than enough.
Ventura, yeah,
And
because
then-
they're still plenty big. Those clamshells.
Yeah, and then with those, I mean, you just open up all the doors. They got
Oh, the weather.
like 4 doors per side, so you open up all the doors.
The weather would be perfect for
Yeah,
that.
and you have the fans, all blowing out.
Definitely keep the air and smoke okay. Yeah, you'd be fine.
Yeah,
On that end,
yeah. Other than that, I mean, I don't see any negatives.
if they would allow it. That's the big question.
if. Yeah,
I don't know. I could not say. I don't even know where to begin with that because I don't even think that's just the event itself allowing that. I think you have to get like city permit for something.
oh,
like that.
definitely.
Here in California, at least, I think.
I think you have to get a permit from like 7 different agencies here in California.
I'm sure you Fish and Wildlife for some reason.
They're so close to the beach.
Yeah, you're gonna get those poor fish so much cigar smoke and great big. Just I would again. Our plan fell apart once the artisan turned into something else and went completely non-smoking.
Mm-hmm.
So that idea just right
Now, the Four Queens and the Binions,
yeah.
if I recall, did email us and told us we can get group rates if we rented 10 rooms or more.
10 rooms or more, and their event hall allows smoking.
Yeah,
And it's big. It's definitely big. And I think for the first few times it might work, but we'd have to expand past that at some point.
definitely,
But I do love
definitely.
what is
Whoa.
this?
Like something we haven't seen in a while. How you
How
doing?
have you been? It's good to see you.
I was doing the show right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness.
where were we?
So yeah, I mean Vegas. Obviously, there's bigger event centers, but just to not fall under the exact same as doing the big smoke or going to the exact same bars as say PCA does, which would not be a bad thing either. It'd be a great time. Just want to try to do something different, something unique to differentiate and still have a great time
And make it worth people's while to do. I mean, if
Yes.
you're just doing the same stuff that PCA is doing, it's like, well, then what's the point? There's really no point to do it.
Well, that's I don't know, because with Consumer Day finally getting kind of put to rest, at least for now, it would be nice to be able to get a few vendors together, a few company owners, to do something similar as far as just being there to talk shop.
True.
It would be not dissimilar to the electric one. They do the electronics one.
What is it called? E3 or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. But then, of course, if you want people to come, as far as the owners, you have to make sure you're buying enough of their product to make it worth their while to come all the way out there.
Yeah, they deserve that
Mhm.
because they busy stuff. Like if you look, have you heard? Saka always talks about it. His schedule is planned out for months. Like for us to get him on the show, it's literally talk to him about it months in advance, and nothing wrong with that because he lets us know ahead of time. Okay, I'm busy until spring right now, and I think he's actually busy until spring right now.
Yeah,
totally fine, totally get that. But to ask him to not just go on a show like this where he can have a link, hop on wherever he's at, and actually physically be somewhere with product and to dedicate not just the day of, but say a whole weekend because you got to fly out there. And obviously they want to plan and be at other accounts, visit other people while they're in whatever area it might be. It's a lot that goes into that. That's got nothing to do with the actual event itself.
Yep.
It's so many moving parts that we wouldn't even have to deal with. It's other people we're asking to deal with them.
Yeah.
To be there. So it's not a small request.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. But with that, I think we should cut it there, Mike. 'Cause we got to go meet the family.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Yes.
yeah. All right, guys, y'all take care. Real quick, the November birthday and best ash contest will be up. We'll be doing the contest for the best ash probably Friday. We'll try to do a show Friday because Saturday will be busy.
Saturday's gonna be real busy.
But we'll do the birthday and the best ash, and then for the other prizes, we'll combine them with November at the end of the month.
We're gonna have to. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. The end of October just got real messy,
Yeah,
but we'll get that taken care of. We'll talk to y'all very soon, hopefully Friday,
yeah, Friday.
and y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday.
See you guys.